Hey guys, Gemma here and back again for another video, and it is a top 5, and being as we are in December in 2015, I wanted to talk about some of my favourite games of 2015. Now this was pretty hard to drill down to 5, so at the end of the video I'm going to put a list on of honourable mentions. Remember guys, this is my opinion, I want to know what you guys think, I want to see some top 5s in the comments, but for now guys, without further ado, this is my top 5 games, Xbox One PS4 for 2015. So some of you may be surprised at this. I'm a little surprised myself. But at number 5, guys, is Dying Light. Wait, did I say Dying Light? A game that's not on IGN's list? A game that's not on GameSpot's list? Holy shit! Now if you guys ever played a game that makes your palms sweat, your heart race, you know as you're trying to escape from something, Dying Light did exactly that to me. It gave me an adrenaline buzz, and I've always said that I love games that can connect with you physiologically. So it's just more than looking at the screen, it's more than losing yourself, it's that plus the physiological reactions. Dying Light was so much fun. A lot of you guys out there didn't like it, and that's absolutely fine. People, you know, want to guess more mods, more this, more that, and I think Dying Light following is going to bring us everything that we all wanted from the original game. Now it's at my number 5 because, like I said, it's the adrenaline factor for me. If you don't agree, then I'm sorry, but again, drop me your top 5 below. At number 4 is a game that I played from start to finish on Twitch, Until Dawn. Now yes, this is a Sony exclusive, a PS4 exclusive, but wow. Ever played Heavy Rain? I'm pretty sure a lot of you have. The choices you make affect the next chapter affects the following chapter. In Until Dawn, I think there are about 18 different endings, multiple endings. The whole thing plays out like a movie from start to finish. It's incredibly cinematic. It's very, very jumpy. It's very Hollywood, and I'm not a huge fan of this kind of cliche teenage Hollywood stuff, but it worked really well. I think Until Dawn knew it was going to be a cheesy game, and it played out that cheesy role very, very, very well. And if you didn't like a character, you could simply kill them off. Or could you? That's right, I made some choices in Until Dawn thinking, yay, thank God she's gone, she's a bitch. And then she came back. Not going to spoil it for you, but I'll probably play through that again in the year, next year. Yes, the campaign was too short, and I think I would have liked to see maybe 2 or 3 more hours out of it. But nonetheless, guys, if you own a PlayStation 4, go and get Until Dawn for Christmas. It's absolutely phenomenal. Again, one of them games that really does connect with you physiologically, and I enjoyed it so much that it is my number 4 game of the year. And number 3 then, guys, I'm guilty of something. I'm going to tell you what that is, but before I tell you what it is, number 3 is Destiny the Taken King. Probably my favourite first-person shooter ever. Now that's a bold statement. It's certainly knocked Halo off its perch. We know that Destiny is made by Bungie, previous makers, Reach and back of the Halo series, and I just feel so powerful in it. I feel that the world is so expansive. I'm very, very guilty of neglecting the story in Destiny. Typically I skip cutscenes because I'm more into the actual gameplay as opposed to the story. But one thing Taken King did for the story, the bits that I paid attention to, the cutscenes and the narrative were in so much more depth than the original game that I just think, okay, now we're seeing a bit more tangibility to this. And maybe I should probably, I should pay more attention to the story. But let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you pay attention to the story? Or are you more about just getting into the crux of the gameplay? For me, it's the gameplay. It's fast. I feel agile. I love the multiplayer stuff as well. I've had a ton of help from people on Twitch that have jumped in and helped me to level up and get past certain areas, particularly on like strike missions. It's phenomenal, and I think we're going to see more from Bungie in the new year with Destiny. So guys, definitely a worthy mention at number 3, The Taken King. Right then guys, the number two, drilling down into the top 2, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Oh my god. What can I say? I think I named this as my number 1 RPG of all time. That might change a little bit now though, but The Witcher 3 is immersion at its best. I read a quote somewhere and it was along the lines of sword and sorcery of GTA. And it is exactly that. So vast, so many customizations, fantastic little kind of side missions. I really like the voice acting as well. I think they did a fantastic job with voice acting. It just really added to the validity of the experience. I haven't completed the game. I've put about 30 hours in, which is definitely not as much as most people out there. I own the DLC, but I'm yet to play it because I'm still so immersed in the campaign. It's the finesse of Witcher 3, the catch lights, the textures. I just can't really explain it. I'm hoping you guys can really feel my words and feel my passion for this game. And I know some of you out there will agree that Witcher 3 is either going to be the first or second game for a lot of people in their top 5 or certainly the top 10. But guys, it's my number 2 and it's about time to reveal number 1. Whether you've played this on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 or your PC, there is no doubt in my mind that Bethesda have produced the game of the year. Fallout 4. Holy shit. Build mode, and then on top of that, just roaming around the post-apocalyptic world is enough to just get you lost for years. I'm certain people out there can sink 100 hours into this, go back and play it again and have a completely different experience. What's different then? So what a fantastic leap from New Vegas to Fallout 4. Build mode for me is the biggest difference. I'm still getting used to it myself, having sank about 35 hours into the game. You know, we have to rebuild Sanctuary Hills, and I think that just makes Fallout 4 feel more like a community again, which for me, that was what it was like in Vault. It was a community trying to thrive, and now after all that shit's kind of kicked off in Vault 111, we're back above ground trying to do a similar thing. So there's a sentimental value for me behind Fallout 4. It's that notion of community. I love the weapon mods. I love that you can mod your armour. I love the power armour. I love the introduction of dog meat. Again, it's like an onion. It's just a multi-layer experience. I mean, you couldn't possibly get more for your money than what you get in Fallout 4. You know, people out there are saying I've put 80, 85, 90 hours in and I've only just skimmed the surface. When I buy a game, I want immersion. When I buy a game, I want escapism. And Fallout 4 really does cram that experience. It's definitely the top. It has to be Game of the Year. It just has to be. And guys, let me know what you think. What is going to be Game of the Year? Do you have a prediction? Again, slam your top 5 below. But Bethesda, message to you. Thank you so much. I'm super psyched to see what 2016 brings in terms of DLC. I'll be all over it, and I hope you guys will too.